Good morning, everyone.
Good
I'm
morning.
I'm Grandpa,
I'm Grandma.
and we're the Road Trippers on Vacay. Well, today is kind of a sad day. It's our last day of our journey.
We're done.
We're done,
You guys
but it
keep-
was a great 3 weeks.
amazing, unbelievable, fantastic.
And since this is the last day of our trip, we're not going to quite tell you exactly where we're at yet because we're dedicating this last video to the last grandchild alphabetically. Did you know that we have been dedicating the second round of videos to our grandchildren, starting with Addie? So who is the last one?
Took us a while to think.
No, it didn't. We knew it was Taylor.
Taylor.
So Taylor, we're dedicating this last video to you.
And it worked out perfectly.
It did, because Taylor, we're in the second largest city in New Mexico. You remember where that is? You can think about it. Pause. Think about this for a second.
Look at a map.
Look at a map. Ask your family if you need help. Okay, you ready? Were you right? It is Las Cruces, New Mexico. So you're right if you guessed Las Cruces. It's so named because many, many years ago, crosses, that's cruces, crosses marked the graves of settlers and soldiers who were killed by the Apache. A little bit aside from the historic, by the way, we're in the Plaza de Masia, which is the historic center of Las Cruces.
Dad's gotten good at Spanish.
Yes. Las Cruces offers 350 days of sunshine, and that's why it's been nicknamed the Sun City. It would be a great place to go. There's a professional golf course that I think your dad would enjoy here in Las Cruces. And there's plenty of wineries that your mother would enjoy here in Las Cruces. So we're in Old Town Masia Village, and it's the famous county jail for someone who was sentenced to be hung. Do you remember who that was, Taylor? Who was
Jail,
sentenced to
think
be
about
hung? Yeah.
Jails.
Right. Yeah, think of jails. Yeah. Famous. We're going to show you the famous building where he was sentenced to be hung. He wasn't hung here, but he was tried and sentenced to be hung. We'll show you that building in just a moment. Do you remember who that was? Yes, it was Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid. You are right if you guessed that. Well, if you want to stay tuned for just a little bit of history yet remaining, we'll give you a pause for a moment, and we'll get up here because we're sitting down in the shade. Beautiful day on our last day.
Yeah.
And then we'll give you a couple shots of the historic plaza that we're in. So,
Does
with that being
excite you,
said,
Taylor,
yeah.
Billy the Kid in jail, sentenced to be hung.
Okay, so
Hope you're excited.
we're gonna get up and show you a little bit about this historic center. Let's take a look. I don't know, will this show backwards? If it does, we're gonna have to do a part 2 because that wouldn't be cool if they're having to read something backwards. I'm gonna try to change the camera. No, can't do that while I'm recording. So I'm gonna stop so that you don't have to read this backwards. Stay tuned for part 2.